Anakin Skywalker, also known as Darth Vader, had made 4 lightsabers throughout his life. The first one he made was in the timeline between Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And the color of the lightsaber was blue. He used this lightsaber to kill the Sand people that killed his mother in the planet Tatooine. But we see a break by a machine in a droid factory in the planet Geonosis. The second lightsaber he made was in the timeline between Episode 2 and Episode 3, and it was blue lightsaber as well. He used this lightsaber in his duel against Count Dooku and slaughtered the Jedi, especially the younglings. Also, he used it against Obi-Wan at their duel on the planet Mustafar. Then Obi-Wan got the high ground, which led to the defeat of Anakin when he got so arrogant. So he jumped at Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan cut his left arm and both of his legs, which caused Anakin to drop his lightsaber. So Obi-Wan took the Skywalker lightsaber to give it to Luke Skywalker later in A New Hope. Then Luke Skywalker would use it against Darth Vader in Episode 5, but he would lose both his hand and the lightsaber. In Episode 7, we see Maz Kanata having the lightsaber, so she tries to give it to Rey, but Rey doesn't take it. So Maz Kanata gives it to Finn so he can give it to Rey after. Then at the end of the film, we see Finn get in a duel with it against Kylo Ren. And while they're in their duel, Skywalker lightsaber gets thrown away and Kylo hits Finn's back with his red lightsaber. Then Rey pulls the lightsaber with the Force and fights Kylo with it. But we don't really know how Maz Kanata got the lightsaber. Maybe we might see in a comic or book. Although, legends, Luke's hand and his lightsaber fell into an air shaft and into a pile of garbage. They then both got picked up by an Ugnaught who was going to melt the lightsaber for metal. But before he got to do that, Darth Vader confronted him and demanded the hand and the lightsaber. The Ugnaught wanted to be compensated for the items, so he requested to trade them for Darth Vader's helmet. But Darth Vader wasn't having any of it, so he just quickly force-choked the Ugnaught to death and took the lightsaber and the hand with him. Lord Vader then had the hand presented to Emperor Palpatine, who later had it stored on the planet Wayland as a trophy. The hand was kept inside of a private storehouse within Mount Tantus, along with the lightsaber and many other of the Emperor's most prized possessions. About 6 years later, during Thrawn's campaign to reclaim the galaxy, the hand was secretly used by Dark Jedi George Sibayoth to create a clone of Luke Skywalker. The Luke clone was fully grown in a month and was given the same name just with an extra U. He was then trained by Sibayoth in the use of the Force, and was given the same lightsaber used by Luke on Cloud City. Luke Skywalker and Mara Jade eventually infiltrated the storehouse inside Mount Tantus and discovered the clone. Intentionally shocked at what appeared before him, Luke was forced to fight his own clone. The chaotic duel between the two Skywalkers ended when Mara Jade stabbed the clone with her lightsaber, effectively killing him. The clone's death caused Sibayoth to freak out, and another duel ensued between the three. Sibayoth was then quickly defeated by Mara Jade and Luke. Afterwards, Luke gave his old lightsaber from Cloud City to Mara Jade as a gift. Okay, now let's go back to canon. The third lightsaber that Darth Vader made was in the timeline between Episode 3 and Episode 4. So Vader goes to the Midrim River moon of Aldalim to fight the Jedi Master Kirak Infila, and Vader then kills him and takes his green lightsaber with him to Mustafar and goes to a dark cave, and he takes out the crystal from the hilt and turns it to red. Then he puts it back into the hilt so it becomes a red lightsaber. Then some bounty hunters break the lightsaber and the lightsaber just breaks. And the fourth and final lightsaber that Vader made was also in the timeline between episode 3 and 4, and he loses it in his duel against his son Luke Skywalker in episode 6 while they're on their duel on the second Death Star. Luke uses his anger and cuts Vader's right cybernetic arm, and both the arm and the lightsaber fall down in this hole, and we don't actually know what happens after to the lightsaber. Thanks for watching this episode of Ghost File.